keep an eye out for the Wheel of Fortune icon in our videos. If you see it, quickly take a screenshot, and if you're the first person to upload it to our social network, you'll win either $25 cash or a free membership. How's it going, people? Ed Clark back with another video. We are doing Strategy Saturdays, which basically means that we're going to do a random roulette strategy that you can try out even if you don't have access to the calculators. In this case, we're doing 50 units on the first 12 and third 12, followed by 5 units on all of the middle dozen apart from number 16 and 19. So essentially we've got every single number covered in this strategy apart from 0, 16 and 19. So let's talk about the math of this. If it lands, sorry, I'm just going to close the mail, my email and Skype down because I don't want them bothering me. I should have done that before, but let's talk about the maths of this. If the ball lands on the first dozen or third dozen, you're going to break even, so it'll be a push. So you're not going to win anything, you're not going to lose anything. Now, if it lands on any of the numbers that are covered on the second dozen, you're going to win 30 units. Now, we've bought in 500 units on this with real money to test this strategy out. Now, this strategy was pulled from CEG Dealer School. Sam D went on there, and you can see number 33 has just come in, so that's going to be a push. So in total, the actual bet is 150 units. And if it lands on any of the middle ones, it's going to give us 30 units profit. If it lands on the first or third dozen, we're going to break even. And if it lands on 0, 16 or 19, in this case, we're going to lose 150 units. So let me, my thoughts on this. I understand it. I get the concept. You basically need to get, well, in this case, we're going for 5 wins in a row, which will give us 150 units profit. But if you do have a miss, that's a big chunk. That's 150 unit loss. And the CEG Dealer School say you should martingale it, but I've kind of done the maths on that as well. It's quite nice. Obviously, I can just click rebet on this. But if you do a martingale, of course, it's going to be a 300 unit bet. You've just lost 150. So when you martingale, that means that the win will give you a 60 unit profit, which means you're still 130 units down. So I think you would have to do 3 wins on the martingale. So you martingale and need to get 3 of the middle section wins in order to be in profit. So yeah, they didn't really explain it that much. So I'm giving it a try now just to see what happens. Of course, we've had a push. That's gone to 15 now. So that's given us our first win there. So yeah, number 15, that's a good one. So that's given us 30 units profit. Now this is this casino is actually called Sexy AE or something like that, and the croupier is pretty much half naked. I don't use the roulette calculators on this table, simply being that they don't spin the ball from the correct area. So if you watch her after she finishes prancing about, you'll see she picks the ball up and then spins the wheel before she spins the ball. So using the calculators on this table isn't something I would do. But for this particular strategy, because it's relying on being random, then it's okay. Now, me personally, I've tried lots and lots of different roulette strategies. So like you can see that she spins a wheel before, and then whenever she feels like it, she just spins the ball from wherever. So yeah, the calculators wouldn't be good on this. By the way, if you're not a member of Roulette Calculators, make sure you click the link in the description, and also there should be a link just up in that corner there. You can set yourself up a free account with us and use the tools to actually track live dealers and you can see their history and also if it's worth betting with those. But this is a different strategy. That's gone to number 10. So yeah, again, that's going to be a push because it's on the first dozen. Yeah, so me personally, I've tried so many different strategies in the past, and some of them work some of the time. And of course, it's still playing into the casino's advantage, any strategy that you use, simply down to the maths. Of course, the house has always got the edge because of the extra number that it doesn't pay out. Obviously, there's 37 numbers, and if you place a pound on one of the numbers and win, you're going to get £36, so £35 profit. So really, the only way I found a foolproof way of actually winning consistently is to track live dealers, find a dealer that has some sort of fallacy where they're hitting a particular area of the board each time, and then using the calculators on roulette calculators to identify those dealers and then make bets. But even when you do that, you've still got to be careful. It's not guaranteed, it's still roulette, but I think that's the only way to actually win roulette consistently. So let's see what happens on this this spin here. Yeah, so it's a fairly straightforward system. The only thing I don't like is, of course, if you hit one of those three numbers, you're losing 150 units, which means you've got to get 5 wins in order to recoup that. And that's gone to 21, so that's actually given me another win. But that area of the board's quite scary because, of course, we've got 19 and 0 right next to it. And on the first win, when it landed on 15, that's right next to number 19. And of course, this one's only 2 numbers away from 19. So yeah, it is a bit of a scary system, and I'm not quite sure if the martingale is a good move. You could do a triple martingale. Of course, we couldn't. They recommend using a 500 unit buy-in and then getting 5 wins and then running. So I can see it working. I can see it working. You've only got 3 numbers that you can lose on, but you just need a lucky run really for this system to work. A lucky run so you can hit those 10 numbers that are in the middle. So I mean, we're $60 up at the moment because we've had 2 wins. The goal is to get to 150, so we need 3 more wins in this case. Of course, it is a huge drop if you hit one of those numbers that aren't covered, 0, 16 or 19. Now bear in mind, the middle section there that you can see, the second dozen, you don't have to choose 16 and 19. You can vary that up and pick 2 different numbers. But the concept is that you have 2 numbers uncovered, and that's it. So that's gone to number 9. So again, that's another push in this case. So we didn't win, we didn't lose. It's right next to number 22 and 18 there. So it would have been wins if we landed 2 numbers before. Of course, bet 150, you win 150. That's put us back to $560. So just repeat and confirm and see what happens. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on this particular strategy, guys. Drop your comments below. And again, if you want to see another strategy, we like to test these strategies with real money on a casino. And obviously, we play it through. We might win, we might lose. I can see that with these strategies, you'll get a few sessions where you're winning, a few sessions where you're losing. It's just the way it is. It's down to the math. If you play this long enough, the casino will win, down to the maths. But the calculators on the network, they are really useful tools if you want to track live dealers and just see the history, see if you can find any dealers that's got oh, there's another win there. Again, it's scary. It landed on 15 before, but it's right next to that number 19, which is a loss, and 2 away from 0, which would have been a loss as well. But that's given us 3 wins, so there you go. That's $90 profit in this case. But yeah, in no way am I saying that this strategy is a golden strategy. I can say if you play this one long enough, you will eventually lose down to mathematics. But it's quite a solid strategy. It's a shame that Lightning Roulette and the other Mega Fire Blaze don't pay out 35 to 1, because if you did this, that would be quite nice. You're covering so many numbers there, only leaving 3 uncovered. So when you do hit those lightning numbers, that would be great. But of course, that's why they only pay 29 to 1. So you can't do that and cover pretty much every number. Yeah, see what happens on this one. We rebet again. We've managed to get $90, so we only need 2 more wins to hit the target. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as I was saying before, if you've got any strategies that you want me to test on next Saturday's video, make sure you head over to roulettecalculators.com, go to the forum, then down to Roulette Strategies, and submit it there. And I will go and test it with real money and see what happens with it. So that's gone to 36. So we've got another push there. So we're still yet to hit one of those 3 death numbers, which can destroy you. But I mean, even a flat betting, this might be worth trying flat betting, because of course, if I can get another 2 wins, then I would have made 150, which means I could afford 1 loss. But I've seen it before. You can get 19 3 times in a row. It happens. And then if you do that, you know, you 450 units in the toilet. Yeah, fairly interesting strategy. Again, we're covering a huge amount of the board, so it is high risk if you hit one of those 3 numbers. Let's see where this one goes. Okay, 15 again. Look at that. We've hit 15 3 times now. Again, right next to number 19. So that could have easily been number 19 3 times in a row. But it is what it is. We've managed to hit that. That's given us $120 profit, which isn't bad. So we're up at $620 now. So I haven't had a chance to try the martingale. I still don't even know what I would do. I think the smartest thing to do if you was doing the martingale would be to do the martingale and then maybe leave it doubled up until you get 3 wins, meaning any of the covered numbers 3 times in the middle section. But of course, it's crazy dangerous, because if you do miss that number or hit 0, 16 or 19 when you've done a martingale, that's another 300 units that you've lost. And then what do you do? Where do you go from there? So that's the downside with doing the martingale, especially on a strategy like this where you're covering 34 numbers. You know, it's a crazy kind of system to do a martingale. I haven't had to do it so far, but it'll be interesting to see. That's gone to number 12. So we only need 1 more win actually for me to hit my target now. We're at 620, so 1 more win will put us to 650. That'll give us $150 profit. Will it happen or won't it? Let's just double that up, click confirm. I mean, it's quite easy to just repeat and confirm. She loves doing a little dance up there. But like I said, it's not a great casino for actually doing the system that when we're using the roulette calculators, simply because she's holding the ball up in the air, she spins the wheel, and then she just decides to spin it from wherever. So it's not a good dealer to use when you're using the tools on roulette calculators. When we use the tools, make sure you find a dealer that is spinning, say they pick the ball up from number 22, they spin the ball from number 22, and that's what we're looking for. And that's how the tools on roulette calculators can really track those live dealers and see if we can find any sort of dealer fallacy from that. So where have we got? Number 28. So again, that's another push. So we didn't win, we didn't lose. We're staying at $620. Question is, will we get another win, or will we have to try this crazy martingale system from doing that? Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. And again, like if you've got any strategies that you really want me to test, make sure you submit them to Roulette Calculators, and I will test it next Saturday. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We're going to do another user submitted video using the area key calculator, and it's going to be a live stream tomorrow. So we're going to try and stream from 11 a.m. UK time. So wherever you are in the world, make sure you do the time zone conversion and find out what time that is for you. And it's going to act as a Q&A. So obviously we've got about 1,500 members now on Roulette Calculator's social network, and quite a few people using the tools there. So it'll be a good time for you to jump on, chat to myself and some of the other members that are using these tools, and ask your questions. And if you've got any questions or concerns, fire them out there, and I'll do my best to answer them. I won't be using the webcam. I will literally just be another push there, so that's gone to the first dozen. But yeah, I won't be using the webcam because it seems when I'm streaming and I've got the webcam active, it just goes totally out of sync. And I think that's because I'm using a MacBook instead of a Windows machine. It doesn't seem to like the streaming for some reason. I'm looking forward to getting the new MacBook when it comes out, and that's using their own silicon chip, which apparently is insanely fast. But let's see what happens. It might still be pretty rubbish for streaming. So let's just put that bet on again. Like I said, you just sat there, you're hitting lots of pushes. Of course, 2/3 of the board is just covered that you're going to get your money back, and you've got less than 1/3 covered where you're actually going to make a profit, and then you've got 3 numbers which can destroy you. So it's just about being lucky on this particular strategy. If you can get 5 wins and then get out, you're doing well. Also, it's good comp value. If you're in a real casino, or a lot of the online casinos do it now, the amount that you're betting, of course, we're betting $150 each time, adds up as comp value. So you can redeem them in normal casinos. You can buy burgers and get a room at the hotel and things like that. And online casinos, it kind of gives you... there we go, we got it, number 18. Yeah, normal online casinos, they give you comp value, which you can convert back to money. So it is good for that. Of course, we're doing a lot of bets each time, $150 each go. But yeah, we managed to hit the target, $650 there. A little bit disappointed that I didn't get to do a martingale to kind of see how that panned out. But like I said, if you did flat betting with this system, you would have to get 5 wins to counteract that 1 loss. So yeah, it's kind of risky. If you do a martingale, you need to get, 2 wins would give you $120 back, because of course it'd be 60 units if you double up. So you could probably take that as that and just lose $30. Or if you get 3 wins in a row, that's going to give you put you, I think, $20 in profit from the previous. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's a bit different from our normal ones. We like to use the tools from Roulette Calculators. I much prefer using the tools, obviously, because that's relying on dealer fallacies and any sort of signatures that the dealer might have, whereas this is luck. You know, can I get lucky and hit those particular numbers? So that went to number 9. That would have been another push. But I think you get the idea. Love to hear your thoughts on that. Thanks for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for the live stream. Take care, guys.